Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free and they really help. So you may have seen the brand new thumbnail and the title of this video, and that is because I, along with my beautiful friend Christina over at Bella Uncinetto, we are launching our year-long MAL. Now, some of you may be thinking back to a video I did last week where I said that I'm not going to be jumping on board with any CALs or MALs. However, this is so low-key, I don't even know if you can call it a MAL. So let me explain. Both Christina and I have had a few things on our to-do list for quite some time now, and a couple of things that we've wanted to do for quite some time now. So when we were on a call together recently, this idea just kind of blossomed out of thin air. Now, you may remember, if you've been here a while, that Christina and I have done a couple of crochet alongs in the past, and we named ourselves Manfella, for those of you that don't know, because I'm Manfa, she's Bella, so together we are Manfella. And what we did in the previous crochet alongs is we both made the same amigurumi from some books that we had. It was so much fun. We really enjoyed it, and we were toying with either bringing that back as it stands with a few twists or do something completely different. We went with something completely different. Now, this isn't going to be your traditional MAL where you will be able to do exactly the same as us, but you will be able to put your spin on it, okay? So I'm going to try and break it down in an understandable way, but I just want to preface this with I have woken up today and I am filming this on Saturday, the 11th of January, 2025, feeling like I've been run over by a bus. So I do apologise. You can probably see that I have really dry chapped lips. I do apologise. I'm looking a bit pasty. I feel absolutely awful and I have really bad brain fog / headache going on. So I am not at my prime. All of my videos this week, I will not be at my prime because yet again, I am batch filming. That is the only way that I can bring you content Monday to Thursday is if I film all in one hit the Saturday before. So I do apologise and I'll try not to confuse you as much as possible. However, Christina will be doing one of these videos and she might make more sense. So if you're not subscribed to Christina, you need to go over there and subscribe because you have been missing out on one of YouTube's gems, let me just tell you. And secondly, she might explain this a bit better than me because she's not feeling ill currently. So no pressure, Christina. People will be coming to you because this is going to be a car crash. I am so sorry. Anyway, so we kind of wanted to be making the same kind of things for some of the same reasons. And we were like, well, there's no reason why we can't do it together. So to begin with, we were going to be making the same thing at the same time. With the caveat that there's no time limits, we have to do a specific amount of rows every week, or it has to be done by a specific date. None of that. So then I said, well, actually, we could twist that up a little bit as well. So let me explain the 4 things first of all. I think a couple of years ago now, Christina and I stumbled across a doily pattern that we both absolutely fell in love with. And we both said that it would be lovely if we made it alongside each other. I don't have it to hand right now because I actually have to print it off my phone. But if I can locate it for you, I will put a link to it down in the description box. It is called the Asteria doily. And it did have quite a following when it was first released. It's so, so beautiful. I don't know whether I will use it as a doily. I'm actually toying with the idea of connecting it inside a ring or a hoop and hanging it on my wall when it's done, because I think it would be something really pretty to have as decor. I am probably planning to use one of these rainbow cotton cakes here on the end, but I'm not 100% sold on that yet. I am going to give it a bit more thought. So the first thing is the Asteria doily. Now, when that one is picked, you can obviously purchase the pattern and join in alongside us, or if you have a doily or wall hanging ring hoop decoration already in your stash that you want to make, it can be the fact that you're making that with us because it's still the same type of project. But ultimately, Christina and I are doing this for us. We are giving you the option to join in, but it is not compulsory. It is not, a requirement. We just hope that you guys kind of cheerlead us and support us and watch our journey within this make along. But if you want to do something similar and work alongside us, you are totally welcome to as well. But remember, there are no set finish dates, and I will go into that in just a second. So there is the Asteria doily. One of the next things that Christina and I discussed is we are both doing Label My Library on our channels. I'm sure most of you have seen those videos. And I am still yet to make a Label My Library selection, and I don't think Christina has actually made any that she has labelled so far. So it came up in the conversation of, well, why don't we actually finally get around to doing that? We did toy with the idea of using the same book that we both have in our library and doing one of the ones that we had labelled, even if the ones we had labelled were different to each other. But then we thought, you know what? We have different books. I have way more books than what Christina has. Not boasting, that's just how it is. I have a bit of a problem. I'm a bit addicted. She's a bit more sensible. So then we said, well, we can just pick one of the books that we have labelled and we can just pick which one of those selections we want to do. So it leaves it open-ended for us both, and it leaves it open-ended and fair game for all of you guys if you choose to do the same with us when that crops up. So that's what I mean about it being a loose make along. We may not even be making the same things. Christina and I definitely won't be making the same things apart from the Asteria doily. And it just means that if you guys have pattern books on your shelves and there is something in particular you want to make from your library, when we start ours, you can start yours, and it can just be a really laid back, chilled, let's just work on it and get it done. Let's finally get some of these things on our to-do list done and dusted. So yes, the Asteria doily and one of our Label Our Library makes that we have selected. The next one, again, in and amongst this conversation that we were having, we both started talking about the fact that we're both receiving subscription yarn now. Christina got subscription yarn for quite a long time. She hasn't made a lot with her subscription yarn. She said that she feels guilty that she had joined the subscription and hasn't actually used it. It's kind of languishing and not seeing the light of day or being turned into beautiful things, which is the whole reason why she started the subscription. And of course, recently I've been getting the Puff Flower subscription, the big mega cakes with over 1,000 yards in them. So we said, well, maybe that should be one of the things, we actually pull out some of our subscription yarns and make something with it. Now, it doesn't matter what we make with it. If Christina wants to go and make a fingering weight king size blanket, she can. She won't, but she can if she wants to. Or if she wants to make a hat and cowl set, she can. If she wants to make a tablecloth or an amigurumi or a shawl, whatever it is, as long as she uses her subscription yarn, it's open-ended, it's fair game. You can do whatever you want. And the same for me, whatever I want to make with my subscription yarn, I can make. The connection is that we are both finally getting to use some of our subscription yarn. So that is the third thing. And then we were like, well, if we come up with a fourth thing, that would be almost like one every quarter of the year. We're not going to try and get one done every quarter of the year. I mean, the label my library make, for example, could be an amigurumi that literally takes a week or two. Well, then we need another selection, but the Asteria doily could take me 6 months. I don't know. I don't know how long it will take, how much time and input I'm going to be able to give to these things. Because remember, both Christina and I do work full time. We are both busy mums. We have a lot going on outside of YouTube, so we are not able to sit and crochet every hour of the day if we choose. In fact, our crochet time is so super limited, and actually Christina's crochet time is even more limited than mine. So it will take us different amount of times to do these things, and that is the fun of it, okay? So then the fourth and final thing was we were going to make something for each other, something that each one of us has wanted, but never had the time or made the time to make. And again, we were going to go down the amigurumi route, but me being brutally honest on a phone conversation with Christina, I said, I don't really have the capacity to display my amigurumis how I would want to. So for me, I would feel like I'm not getting like the biggest payout from her spending that time making it for me. So I then suggested, how about a cushion? We could make a cushion cover for each other. If we made it removable, it would mean that it's washable, which is always handy in busy households. We don't even have to put the inserts in it when we gift it to each other. We can just wrap the cushion cover up and put it in a package. A, it will take up less space. B, it will cost much less in shipping. And I have a spare pillow form, and I'm pretty sure that Christina can find a pillow form. It's no big deal. And I said, and another reason why a pillow or a cushion sounds appealing to me is if ever I'm having, a bit of a down moment, or I'm struggling with something, or I'm feeling a bit emotional, it's easier for me to pick up a cushion and give it a bit of a squeeze for some comfort and some reassurance than anything else. So that was my main reason for pushing us doing a cushion cover. She was totally cool with that. She was down with that. She was like, yeah, there's no reason why I can't have a cushion in my home. Again, we haven't picked a specific pattern that we want. We are going to just, if it comes up, we are going to do some research. We know each other really, really well, so we know what to avoid. We know things that, each other likes, colours and designs and, things like that. So we know each other well enough to be able to pick something that we know the other one is going to like. So, for example, I am not going to make Christina a cushion cover that's hot pink with feathers all over it, for example. She's not going to want that because she hates pink. I mean, it would be funny, but I'm not going to do that. I know that her favourite colour is blue, so I'm probably going to pick a blue palette, to be perfectly honest with you, or something related to the colour blue in the design. I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But I will be making a cushion for her and she will be making a cushion for me. So those are the 4 projects. So then we were like, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to pick the things and know what we're doing? And then the idea came up that actually there are 4 different makes, and we could put them in envelopes. We could, not have anything on the front of the envelope. I could give mine to Max, and she could give hers to Sparkle, and they can mix them up and shuffle them up and do whatever they want. And then we can do a short of our little people picking the projects. And then I said, what would be even more fun is if Sparkle picks mine and Max picks hers. So neither one of us know what the other is making until we see each other's shorts, okay? So it's kind of a surprise, interactive, incorporating our children. Now, in the shorts videos, mine, for example, will only be 15 seconds long. And all you see is Max's hands. It will be the same over on Christina's channel. All you will see is Sparkle's hands and picking the project, because Christina does not want Sparkle on her channel for privacy and safety reasons, and it's her choice and her right to do that. So that is absolutely fine. So I have done the same with Max. It is just his hands. You will just see him select an envelope, and whatever is in that envelope, the other one makes. So we don't know all year long what order we're going to be making these 4 things in and what is going to be picked when, which is absolutely amazing. It puts some excitement into it, and it doesn't make you think, oh, I don't want to do that one, because actually all 4 of them are things that we've wanted to do for quite some time. We just haven't found the time. So we are making ourselves find the time this year. So you are seeing this now, but later today, the short will drop of what the other one will be making. So not only are you watching me, I would like you to go over and watch Christina's video as well. I will put both mine and Christina's video in the same playlist for ease of you being able to find them. I'm pretty sure Christina's going to do the same. And then you need to come back later and find the short to know which each of us are making. Now, I have already filmed that short and scheduled it. So Max has already picked Christina's first project, and I know what she's making first. I have no idea what Sparkle picked for me. Remember, I'm filming on Saturday. I am not going to find out until tea time after work on Monday what I am making, and it's killing me, but in a good way, because I'm excited to know what I can make a start on, what I can get on my hooks to kick this make along off. Now, huge thank you to Christina for making the thumbnail. I do not have the capability or the want to do those things. She did put something together. She asked my opinion. I just suggested one little tweak, and it was done. So thank you so much, Christina, for your IT capabilities. Thank you so much for wanting to do this collaboration with me. I know we've been wanting to do a collaboration again together for quite some time. What I might do, guys, is just as a little side note, I might actually put the playlists for our Manfella collaborations that we did in the past, just if you did want to recap or go and see what was done before. They were quite fun. I really did enjoy them. So yeah, this is the 3rd time that Manfella have got together, but it is so chill. It is so chill that it's not even a make along, because we're not even going to be making the same thing at the same time. Okay? That is how chill it is. Whatever Max has picked for Christina, it could take her a week, it could take her a month, it could take her 6 months. Who knows? It may even get to the point where we don't even complete all 4 this year, and that's okay. We will just work on them as and when we can, with no pressure to get them done, no pressure to race through them, no pressure to do all 4 by the end of the year. I mean, it would be nice, but it doesn't have to be that way. And we can just have the payoff of finally getting some of the things we've wanted to make done. We've done it under our own steam, at our own speed, and neither of us have control over what we're doing when. Our children have control, and it's not even our own children that are picking our fate. It's the other person's child picking our fate. So there are a couple of lovely twists that we've managed to get into this one, and I hope it's an idea that you can get on board with. Like I said, when the Asteria doily is either picked for me or either picked for Christina, you can make the same one or a similar doily, or something along those lines, because we are more than happy to share other people's makes. I will share your makes if you send any pictures of them in to me on my community tab. Christina does know how to do slideshows and insert pictures, so you'll get more bang for your buck over there. That's another reason why you should be a part of her channel, just saying, because she's so much better at them things. But it could mean that, you know, if I get the Asteria now and you're not ready to do it, you can wait until the Asteria is picked for Christina, because at that point you might be in a better position to do it. So you have two chances for each of the four things. It just depends at what point of the year you'd rather make them. You don't even have to make with us. Just cheerlead us on, just support us, just get behind us and encourage us on this collaboration. I think it's fun. I think it's doable. I think it's manageable. I think it is really chill and unpressured for us both, which is exactly what both of us need, having our busy lives outside of YouTube. You can join along, you know, if you want to. So the Asteria, do that doily or a different doily. Label My Library Make, you can just pick one of the makes from your library. It doesn't have to be the same one as us. If you've had subscription yarn in the past and you want to make something when we make something, then please do. And then the cushion, if you want to make a cushion, make a cushion, even if you make it for yourself. So, you know, apart from the Asteria, there isn't even specific projects. There's one specific project, and then the other three is completely free reign. And if you don't want to do it when I'm doing it, do it when Christina's doing it. If you can't do it when Christina's doing it, do it when I'm doing it. It will be really, really small odds if me and Christina have to make the same thing at the same time. It will be very weird if Sparkle and Max pick the same thing in the envelope. It really, really would. It could happen. She wasn't anywhere around when Max picked hers. I certainly was nowhere around when Sparkle picked mine. I have absolutely no idea. We have absolutely no interest in cheating and giving each other the heads up. I want to see Christina's short and be surprised. And I know that Christina wants to be, you know, come and see my short and be surprised as well. Otherwise, where's the fun in it? What's the point in doing it that way? We may as well just choose ourselves what order we do it in. So there we go. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please do ask them down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about this super chill, laid back, relaxed mal, not even mal that we're attempting to do. Let me know whether you will be joining in or whether you're just going to cheerlead. Again, no pressure either way. Just, you know, come along and watch our videos. We would really appreciate it. Obviously, I forgot to say that as soon as the first project is made, I will have to get in touch with Christina. Christina will have to get in touch with me so that we can organise the children to pick the next one. And then those shorts will just appear on our channel when that gets to be filmed and when that gets to be posted. It is going to be a see how it goes type thing. We don't have any specific dates. We don't have any specific time limits. All we know is that we are going to make as many of these as we can under no stress or pressure, and that when one is completed, we will obviously come on and show you the completed item. And we will have to wait for the other person to get their child to pick the next one that we're doing. I will be going back to my crochet catch-ups as of, well, probably February. We don't have a lot of Max's Gut Choice bonbons left, so I'm imagining that it will be next month. But he has control of that, so see how much I'm letting my kid have control. Just saying. So when my crochet catch-ups do come back, if I have worked on it, of course I'm going to show it. We're not going to limit it to like specific videos as such. Yeah, we're just gonna play it by ear and see how it goes, and that is what we are gonna do. So I will try and find the Asteria doily pattern for you, should you want to check it out. Excuse me. We went out for lunch. It was delicious. But that is the only pattern that I can link, guys, because that's the only specific project that we have picked. The rest is our choice, pretty much. So yeah, I will try and find that for you. I do believe it is a paid pattern, so only purchase if you have the means to do so. Don't go getting yourself into financial difficulty just to play along. Neither Christina nor I would ever want that. And again, don't feel pressure to join in along with us either. This is just something that we're doing for ourselves, but together. And we just thought that you guys might like to come along for the ride too. Just even if you're just watching and cheerleading, it would be absolutely fabulous. So yeah, any questions, put them down in the comments. Also, you can email me. My email is always in the description box below as well. Please make sure that you watch Christina's video and don't forget to come back later on to watch the shorts. So for me, my short for Christina's selection is going to be dropping at 5 p.m. UK time, which is 6 p.m. Italian time. Whatever time that is in your time zone, I'm not particularly sure. But yeah, so it's 5 hours after this one dropped. So hopefully that will help you. I'm sorry, I am really rubbish. But there we go. So yes, Manfella's MALS. Let the fun begin and let's see what our kids decide for the other one. I think it's great. I'm really happy with this. I am really excited to start it. And again, it will be another 4 things that I can tick off my to-do list, because don't forget, I do have the 10 things on the spinny wheel and now this other 4 things with Christina. Hopefully by the end of 2025, I will have managed to tick off a fair few things off of my to-do list, right? That's the plan anyway. Anyway, I'm going to let you get going. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to go and check out Christina. Like I said, I will put links to the other Manfella collaborations we have done in the past in the description box should you want to watch and find out what they were all about, or recap if you did watch at the time. And for me, talking of subscriptions, please do come back tomorrow because I will be showing you the latest Puff Flower subscription mega cake. That is literally the next video I'm about to film. So even I don't know what it looks like yet, but we'll find out together tomorrow. So yes, until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye. Love you loads.